The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? I'll be right back very quickly before I start. Okay, guys, I'm back. AW here, Animal Order. What's up? This Wednesday night. Let's Talk Pop episode 78. I hope you're all good. Hope you're doing all good today on this gorgeous Wednesday night. Let's see who says hi in the comments below. Oh, here's George. There's George. He'll be joining us soon. So yeah, before we get in this, like, share, subscribe. Welcome to episode 78. Let me change the banner here. I'm a lot to talk about. We're gonna end this by 12. We're gonna be short at one banner. We got the Acolyte trailer up. We got the Alien Alien. We're gonna talk a lot of things. We're gonna talk about the Acolyte trailer that came out yesterday. Beetlejuice, the first look, the sequel to the 1988 film. We're going to talk the Acolyte. Also, we'll be talking about the Marvel 1943 Rise of HYDRA. Talking about that. And also, we're going to talk about something that WWII plans to do. Yo, Degrassi's in the house. What's up, Degrassi? All right, guys. Beetlejuice trailer? Really? Let me see. Okay. Now, as you know, I did a video, and here's George or Goat Nation. Okay. No, okay. Welcome, George. How are you, man?
I'm doing fine.
Me too. You're blinded. Invitation to set blind if you want to come over. Come on. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff coming out the past 2 days.
Just a lot happening. But I'm doing fine.
Did you subscribe to LeBron's new podcast?
No, I haven't gotten a chance. I haven't really been paying attention.
Oh yeah,
to Bron. I know he's doing something with JJ Redick.
Yeah, he has a podcast. It's up already on YouTube. He has like an episode. They have an episode out already. I subbed to it yesterday. Yeah. LeBron James has to get involved with everything, huh?
I still haven't seen X-Men 97. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to.
I'm going to see it after the stream because I got to make reviews for it tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to watch it.
So yeah, to let you all know, I'm doing 2 things tomorrow. I'm going to do a non-spoiler review for the first 2 episodes. And then I'm going to do a stream. I'm going to talk about spoilers. The X-Men 97. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into this let's get into the show. We're going to first talk about Beetlejuice, the sequel to Beetlejuice. So when Beetlejuice 3 comes out, it'll be Beetlejuice.
It's Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah. They discuss a film called Beetlejuice 2, but the title is actually Beetlejuice. So this movie, it's not far off. It's about 6 months away. Because September, 6 months from 6 months. away from it's halfway, right? March is half of September, right? So 6 months. So we're early September, and we got a first look at a couple of cast characters. Michael Keaton, Jen Ortega, Lydia Dietz, aka WWII. I got some pictures here. First, we'll look at the star of the movie because he's the name. His name is on the title. Do I still have the pictures from earlier? Yes, I do. Here's Michael Keaton back as the ghost that allows to scare people. Beetlejuice.
I mean, he looks good.
Oh yeah, he looks like he hasn't aged. Oh wait, he's dead. Of course he hasn't aged. Beetlejuice. I remember the end of Beetlejuice 1. His head was shrinking. Remember they shrunk his head at the end of the movie. So obviously he grew back, right? It looks good. And that definitely is all costume, whatever. That's right.
Costume, makeup.
Yeah. He looks exactly how he looks like in 1988. Exactly.
I mean, it actually looks like it looks like the makeup looks a bit more clean.
It does. It does a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised why this trailer isn't out. My guess is the trailer is coming soon. Soon, right? They release these photos publicly. Trailer's next, obviously. I'm excited. I'm waiting for the trailer. I'm cautiously optimistic for this movie, only because this movie's been in development for. Well, the sequel has been in development for like almost 4 decades. That's how long this movie's been in development for. 4 decades. But the other picture we're gonna get. Here's Winona Ryder on the right as Lydia Dietz. Yeah. And on the left, Jen Ortega as the name is Astrid. Astrid, that's her character's name is Astrid. Of course, it's a very gothic name. You would think. Gothic name. A name for somebody who's gonna live this lifestyle. I get the assumption, there's a larger picture. I get the assumption this scene, I know it's at a funeral.
Maybe it's the father's funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like think about well, whoever married Lydia, it could be her. I'm not talking about the other guy. Because I mean, I don't think has a husband been cast or a dad for like Jenna Ortega's character.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So like, it's probably like a funeral for them or whatever.
Yeah, there's 2. I saw a picture. There's 2 other characters in this. So there's a larger picture. I don't know who's out there's a larger picture with Catherine O'Hara on the left.
Oh, maybe it's
the father. Yeah, I could. And somebody on the right, and there's a character on the right, a male character. That might be the husband of Lydia.
Oh, maybe it's Lydia's dad. That's
yeah.
I mean, they ain't bringing that guy back.
Oh hell no! He's no way.
Listen. After all the stuff that's been coming out like lately, they ain't casting that guy in anything ever again.
Oh, he's done. He's done for sure. You think it's Otto, the guy who's doing a seance or trying to talk to the dead, trying to bring the dead. The guy who's conducting the whole thing in the first movie to try to bring Alex Baldwin and Gina Davis ghosts. You think it's him?
Possibly could be. Maybe that's the only other option. Or I don't know. Maybe the ghosts are having a funeral. I mean, think about it. Like I know Alec Baldwin's not coming back. Is the other one coming back?
Gina Davis, no.
So
she's not back.
Maybe they're having a funeral for the ghosts.
Yeah,
maybe they finally moved on and don't haunt the house anymore.
I would think they moved out of the house. Wouldn't you think?
But like, maybe that's it. Maybe
at least Lydia would have moved out when she got to adulthood, right?
Could be possible. I don't know. Like, I don't know what storyline they're going with on this one. Just
I don't think Beetlejuice could be the villain of this movie. I think Beetlejuice is going to be the good guy. I think he's going to be one of the protagonists who's going to a funeral for the house baby, because when I was reading up on this development for this movie for like years and years, decades and decades, some possible storylines going, like some possible ideas, was that Beetlejuice was not exactly going to be the villain anymore. They would turn him to a good guy or some sort, like, and they're gonna have a new. They're gonna have somebody else who's gonna be the villain. Now, Beetlejuice, I don't think Beetlejuice is gonna simp for Lydia anymore. He might still care for Lydia. I might find a way to care for Lydia, but I don't know if he's gonna. Oh, George is gone. He'll be back. I don't know if he's gonna simp for Lydia because Beetlejuice has. It's gonna have a wife in this movie. Yes. Beetlejuice has a wife in this movie, played by Monica Bellucci. It's gonna be the wife, and also William Dafoe's in this movie. I don't know who William Dafoe's gonna play. It doesn't say who William Dafoe's gonna play. According to IMDb. Yeah, William Dafoe is in it. Doesn't say who's just gonna play. He's gonna play in the movie. And he's back. Computer okay?
Internet problems.
That sucks. Yeah, I know the feeling. So I think William Dafoe or possibly Justin Theroux might be the villain of this movie. Because Justin Theroux and William Dafoe are in this movie, but they don't have specifically. We don't know who they're playing, and usually, yeah, it could be a dead detective. Usually when it's like that, it's a very important character. Or sometimes in these movies, it's usually a villain. That's who they're playing. Usually, I don't know. I don't think he'll be the Beetlejuice is going to be the villain of this movie. Now with Astra's character, right? That's Janet Ortega's character. I don't know. I haven't seen the film. I don't work on the set. I don't know stuff, obviously, but I assume she's going to inherit her mother's abilities to see ghosts and talk to ghosts. That's what I think is going to happen. That she's going to inherit that ability. What do you think?
Oh, wait, what was the question again? Sorry.
The daughter, right? Janet Ortega's character. I think she's going to inherit Lydia's ability to talk to ghosts or see dead people.
I mean, yeah, I can see that happening.
What's it called? Is it called a medium? That's what they're called? Mediums? So I'm drinking something. Now, obviously, Tim Burton's back. So it's going to be a bit Tim Burton-esque style movie, right? I'm excited. Man, Jared Ortega's getting cast in all these horror slash stuff. Like everything, they all want to be like people want to be Raven from Teen Titans / horror / gothic type stuff. Like, stop typecasting her. Stop typecasting her, please. And
yeah, that's the problem with Hollywood. There's a lot of typecasting happening.
Yes, there is. And she knows it. They all know it, obviously. They all know it. They're being typecast. It's like right now, she's like one of the hottest actresses getting roles. You got Sydney Sweeney's killing it by getting roles and stuff. Sydney Sweeney right now is probably the most popular actress in terms of popularity right now, especially this past week. I'll just say that. Janet Ortega, yeah, like people. There's a lot of simping for her. Let's be honest. We'll see how she as a daughter. I liked her as Wednesday. mean, that's Tim Burton too, right? Wednesday was Tim Burton.
Yeah, I haven't seen Wednesday yet, so I can't really make an opinion.
Jared Ortega is so 2023. So who's 2024? Who's going to be 2024's year, Degrassi? Has Jared Ortega come out with anything in 2023?
Jenna Ortega, Scream 6.
6 or 2000? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's
and Wednesday came out.
Wednesday was 2022.
Was it just?
Yeah, it was like November or October 2022. Because I watched it in 2022. Oh, yeah, Sydney Sweeney? Okay. Oh, yeah, see? I was right. Sydney Sweeney. I think Jared Ortega does a lot like this horror stuff, obviously, right? You have to like it.
I mean, she is becoming the horror girl.
Yeah, it's a new horror icon, right? Slasher, yeah. And that really hasn't helped a lot of people's careers. If you really look back at it, horror all that much. There's just been successful people, but they kind of a lot of them phased out over the years.
Well, here's the thing. It's like for some people like that were horror icons, they stayed relevant, but not necessarily in horror. I mean, look at Jamie Lee Curtis. Like Jamie Lee Curtis has had a great acting career, but her like outside of like the new Halloween movies, like she hasn't really done much horror since her glory horror days. Like she's been more so doing comedies, and she was also in True Lies.
She does like everything, Jamie Lee Curtis.
But like Jamie Lee Curtis has added variety to her career, so it's like she knew how to adapt after her horror days.
Yeah, she's doing I didn't know. I forgot to mention on one of my streams. I think she's her Lohan are doing a sequel to Freaky Friday.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm happy for Lindsay Lohan. She has come. She's made a comeback. She's got her life in order.
Yeah. She's definitely
so, you know,
all her demons in the past.
I'm happy for Lindsay Lohan.
Also, yeah, these horror like Nev Campbell has been like successful. She's not a major. She's not in the spotlight.
She's not like a like as big as Jamie Lee Curtis, but she's still had a very good career like post her horror days.
She's not in the spotlight like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
like right. Nev. Who else is horror icons? Anna Faris. She tried to do like Anna Faris. I mean, she's not exactly. I wouldn't call her a true horror icon because she's a scary movie. She's supposed to make fun of horror movies, right? Slasher movies, but she tried some stuff outside.
I'm gonna be honest. I was never a big fan of the scary movies.
But Anna Faris.
Like here's the thing. The original Scream to me was like. Was parody enough.
Yeah, and when she did not do the scary movies, a lot of her stuff was comedy. She did not do a lot of serious stuff. And the closest I think of Anna Faris to got to being a serious actress, doing serious actress, was actually a sitcom. The one with what's her name? Moms. The show Moms. That show Moms. Even though it was a sitcom, that's the closest I see her to be serious and funny. And she used to date Chris Pratt, but whatever. Or they used to be married. I've never seen her anything serious, a serious movie at all. Who other like horror icons are there?
Bruce Campbell's had a very interesting career.
Yeah, the thing is, Bruce Campbell he did only the evil stuff, but he did a lot of non horror movies.
Yeah, so it's like stuff. I mean, also he played some very interesting roles in the Sam Raimi trilogy of Spider-Man.
Yeah, if you find Sam Raimi project, and if anything, he most likely would be in it, even if it's a small 2-minute scene. He'll most likely be in it.
Yeah, give me some money for my pizza balls.
Yeah. That scene, if you really think about it, that scene is not really important to the movie, but it's Bruce Campbell. You have to find
it's Sam Raimi camp that is funny.
Yeah, exactly.
trying to think like other horror icons.
Uh,
Male or female, I'm gonna go with, because it ain't just female; it's also like male.
there are male ones.
I mean, Johnny Depp.
At the beginning, in some of the 90s, but I would say afterwards, not as much. Like he's kind of swayed away from that, right? Obviously, you
Well, I
got
mean, I know he did Dark Shadows in the early 2010s. I know he did Sweeney Todd in the late
and he
2000s.
did
So it was like,
Sleepy Hollow, and I guess Edward Scissorhands. I don't know if you classify it as true horror.
but it's like I also feel like he did those because he's Tim Burton's friend.
No, Mika Monroe. Yeah, he is Tim Burton's friend.
Because it felt like unless it like after his horror days, unless it was Tim Burton, he didn't do much horror.
Mia Goth. Yeah, Christina Ricci did some of the horror stuff. She was Wednesday. Christina Ricci was original Wednesday, right? Was original Wednesday. She was in Casper. Remember, she was in Casper.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she Sleepy Hollow.
What I don't know what can I consider Matthew Lillard, because like besides Scream, he did Scooby Doo.
I mean, Scooby does not classify as a horror. It's like a horror comedy, right? I
Yeah. Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I mean, well, yeah, she started. Yeah. I
From Buffy to like Scooby Doo.
Do you consider slashers as horror movies too?
Wait, what?
Do you consider slasher movies?
Well, it depends on what kind of slasher. Like if it's like Scream, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, I consider those horror.
Yeah. Oh man, Robert Englund. There's a good one. He's a horror icon.
I mean, the thing is, it's like
Freddy Krueger.
Like it's weird because there's so many different versions of the slasher genre as well. I mean, I consider Psycho to be like I mean, you could call it a horror, but I've always saw Psycho more so as an Alfred Hitchcock classic mystery at the same time. That was just more bloody.
Alfred Hitchcock did a lot of horror shit.
Yeah, a lot of horror shit. But like, also like, I don't want to like change the subject around, but it's like American Psycho. Like, I mean, you could call that like a slasher, but like, is it like a slasher horror in the same range of like Halloween and Scream?
It's like saying if you make Joker, it's like if you make Joker be a Joker from the comics, would that be a horror? Because the stuff that Joker.
But it's like the Joker movie, I consider more so like a Martin in the same range of a Martin Scorsese.
I mean, you can easily
movie.
You can easily make comic book characters, comic book stories into horror, right? You could do that easily. So like, yeah, it's a good point.
Well, this is what I'm curious about with Beetlejuice. Is Tim Burton gonna go back to his classic roots? Because like he was saying, like he's going with more practical effects with this one.
Yeah, might look better, right?
Yeah, and look, it's like I haven't given up on Tim Burton because it feels like his work on Wednesday has been like a rejuvenation for him, a revival for him after basically making remakes for like several years. Although I'm gonna be honest, I liked his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake.
You really like that, even though the creepy.
I mean, listen, I love the original Gene Wilder one. It's one of my top 20 favorite movies. But rewatching the 2005 movie before Wonka came out, I actually thought it was good, and he did try doing some things different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I did enjoy what he was going for. I mean, it's not as funny and hilarious as the 1971 film.
Do you consider Batman Returns horror? Because like there's a lot of horror like stuff in that movie. Like the penguin's disgusting. It looks like a monster. His circus crew look monsters. I mean, is that horror like?
You know what? I can consider it. I'll consider it.
Yeah, like. I mean, like this. It's like movies could bore some horror into their film. They could bore some comedy into their film, right? You got multiple genres in one film in one show, right? Obviously, like, but yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar is a good choice because she did do what I know you did last summer, right? She did obviously she started Buffy, but I think she did The Grudge, if I'm correct. The first Grudge. based on the Japanese horror. I don't know if you saw that. But let's move on. So yesterday we got a first look at the Acolyte trailer, the next Star Wars show. The next Star Wars show. It's gonna come to Disney Plus. I forgot what month it said. What month did they say? June, right? They said June, right? That show's coming out.
Oh, it's coming out in June?
I think they said June. I think June's supposed to be a stacked month. I think it was June. I think it's June. So the Acolyte. So I think people are excited for this, but I'll let you know. Discussion film. Come on, man. Why do you have to show that? Show this one post on discussion film where the Acolyte trailer got more dislikes than likes. Seriously. Did you know that, George? It got more dislikes than likes. And discussion film had to post it.
It's weird. Well, here's the thing. This is basically what I've seen. First of all, obviously that there's a Star Wars talk is still heated.
Oh,
and by the way, I don't know if you saw Doomcock says George Lucas is dead.
Yes, I saw
him.
that. Yeah, because
I don't know. Has he made a video? I just saw the tweet.
Yeah, he's done. He says, yeah, he has made stuff.
I gotta see.
Yeah,
the video,
they those people. George Lucas triggered those people.
But here's the thing. It also goes with the showrunner for two reasons. Number one, the showrunner is. I'm not trying to sound like a fan of Master. She's an SJW.
Sure.
But that's not the main problem. Here's the second reason why. A specific someone I saw was trending on Twitter. Satan of Hollywood himself was once again trending, Harvey Weinstein. And the reason why was because this woman used to be connected to Harvey.
So there's a bunch of people in Hollywood.
But exactly, a bunch of people were connected. And look, I get it. It's been quite an interesting time because Harvey Weinstein recently finally got convicted, and all that. But listen, obviously a lot of people were connected. Now, do I know if this Leslie person knew what Harvey had done? I don't know. There's some people that say they didn't know. There's some people that knew but didn't say anything because their careers were in jeopardy. I don't know where she lands in that category. But that's the other reason, because between her SJW beliefs and the fact that she was a prominent associate of Harvey Weinstein's, and I'm not just saying actor, but someone that worked with him on multiple projects. And do I know what her reaction was to when Harvey got outed? I don't know.
I watch movies, TV shows all the time, and I see Harvey Weinstein on the credits all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, this man's been connected to so many movies. He was a producer of Good Will Hunting, one of the best movies of all time. He's the guy that bought Clerks from Sundance. Yeah, Clerks, one of my all-time favorite movies that I always quote.
Nobody's a saint. Nobody's perfect.
No one's a saint. But listen, I'm also gonna say this: there were some people that I truly believe were not fully aware, because there are some people who are not in the inner Hollywood circle. I'm not just saying this because he's one of my favorite directors. I genuinely believe that Kevin Smith wasn't quite aware of Harvey, because he also had his own beef with Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein pushed Kevin Smith aside when Kevin Smith's movies weren't making as much money. In fact, I was actually watching a video earlier today when he invited Harvey to one of his premieres, and when Harvey was acting like a total jerk, he basically cursed out Harvey, because it was I thought we had something, you're acting like the biggest a-hole. But here's the thing: should we judge Leslie based on her former ties to Satan himself? Here's the thing: I don't know how aware of that she knew. I'm not gonna judge other people that once worked with this man, because here's a good point to make. For a lot of people, you can make it if you were connected with him. That's not defending, but listen, at the time, he was attached to a lot of prominent directors and movies.
Yeah.
A lot of people did win Oscars, under the Weinstein brand, under the Miramax brand.
It's look. People in general, they don't know everything about someone.
Exactly.
Someone could be hiding stuff, right? Like hide stuff. Everybody does.
Exactly. And it's like, I don't want to bring it up because it's not that different, but like, all the stuff that's like recently coming out about Nickelodeon. How many people truly knew what was going on with Nickelodeon?
We knew some stuff about Dan Schneider and some of the actors.
But it's like we recently found out what happened to Drake Bell.
Yeah. And Drake, I mean, did that contribute to Drake Bell's issues last few years? Because he's went to
And by the way, like my mom, who follows the news all the time, she didn't even know that a Hollywood person ever did that to any Nickelodeon star.
Oh my God, Nickelodeon was
like that this incident happened when I was like 6-7 years old. Me and my sister used to watch Nickelodeon, so it's like my mom didn't even know about that.
Nobody watches.
I don't think a lot of people really knew about that.
No, one of the first people that really speak out against Nickelodeon, not specifically Dan Schneider, but the whole thing, was Jenna McCurdy.
Yeah, so it's like, but you get the general idea. Like, we don't know everything about everyone. Just like
this is true. This is true.
Not everyone knew what Harvey Weinstein was doing. Were the people that were aware that Harvey Weinstein was a bully, that did certain stuff? Absolutely. There are people that knew. I was watching an interview of Quentin Tarantino basically saying, I kind of knew what he was doing.
Schneider cut. Oh my God, the grass. That's beautiful. This is beautiful.
And like, listen, like a lot of people.
Who is it? Who is it?
Like there were a lot of people that also knew, but and again, there were also a lot of people that were intimidated by this man because he did have he would like get juice. On these people.
He had the career in their hand, man, because they know people. Yeah, don't cast them. They could basically get people blacklisted.
Yeah, now I don't know what this Leslie Headlow lady. I don't know what other projects that she has worked on. I don't know what projects she worked on with Weinstein. I don't know. In fact, I didn't even know who this person was until when was this gaslight? This greenlit, not gaslight, greenlit, like 2020. I didn't know who this woman was until like 2020. I think it was from a Geeks and Gamers video that I discovered who this woman was. Because
is it the writer? What's the writer's name?
Might be the writer, because Jeremy Griggs likes to whine about everything, basically say like yo, this is evil.
Is her name Leslie Headland?
I think so.
She's done Russian Doll. She's directed Russian Doll. I mean, that's very well received, Russian Doll, right? With Natasha Lyonne. Yeah, she is, as television, she has a decent resume. Movies, not so much, but that's not what I got her for. Oh, well. Yeah, but he's probably blacklisted from him. They're probably not friends anymore. Well, let's see the trailer. What I like about Ahsoka too, was Jedi's and not exactly Sith. This is like that. They're adding more Force and Jedi stuff into this, and I think people for a long time with Star Wars wanted to see a lot more Jedi stuff, right? Force stuff, Jedi Force stuff, especially on the shows. You get a little bit in some of the other shows. You got a little bit in The Mandalorian, right? With Grogu, Luke, but everything out after, right? You get in Ahsoka. You don't really get in Book of Fett. You get in Kenobi, but that's different. That's a different time period of the universe. But I'm very interested. This is I don't know whether this is taking place. I assume this is a prequel or around the time of the Phantom Menace era. Phantom Menace slash Attack of the Clones. Is it that? Yeah, Attack of the Clones and and Revenge of the Sith. I assume this takes place then because there's a bunch of Jedi there, right? Right. So I do not expect this to be after the Mandalorian, right? During the Mandalorian times, I expect this to be before New Hope, and during the prequel era, because in the New Hope there's basically not a lot of Jedi left, and in this film there's like a lot of Jedi. So I assume it takes place during the prequel era, or even maybe before the prequel. So yeah, maybe
like 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Okay. So,
but were they supposed to do a movie about that?
James Mangold is supposed to do a prequel movie, not a prequel movie to the Phantom Menace, but a movie that likes to take place years and years before Phantom Menace. But let's take a look at the trailer, shall we? Now, I'll let you know who's in the movie, in this show. I only know 2 people that I recognize. I might recognize other actors and actresses, but the only one I know off the top of my head is Daphne Keane. Daphne Keane is from Logan. She's Laura Kinney from Logan, and Carrie Ann Moss from the Matrix movies. And you'll see them in the trailer. I'm sure you saw the trailer already, George. Did you?
I watched it before the stream.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit.
Your
There's
eyes
kids, right? There's kids.
can deceive you.
Younglings.
Younglings, yeah.
We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
So here's Carrie Ann Moss.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I said,
By the way, that Wookiee is a Jedi. That you all know. You see that Wookiee in the trailer? He becomes a Jedi. That's a Jedi.
That's so cool.
Hopefully, so you'll that too. Yeah, a Wookiee Jedi. That's gonna be awesome, man.
it's the darkness.
Good or bad. This is about power
Oh, come on. Don't freeze on me.
and who is allowed to use it.
What is that?
That's a Sith. I'm sorry for freezing. Okay, 2 and 4. Okay. Okay. So I like the trailer. Honestly, I like the trailer. I really dig the trailer. Obviously we're gonna see a lot of Jedi battles, and it's a Sith. I guess it's a Sith. Young enemy, young Jedi adventures. This is obviously the Sith are in there. Now the Acolyte. Well, Acolyte means follower. And the synopsis I get from Wikipedia is the end. So this is a premise I got from Wikipedia of what the Acolyte's about. The Acolyte is set at the end of the High Republic era in the world of shadow secrets and emerging dark side powers. Approximately 100 years before Phantom Menace, a former Padawan reunites with a Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but the forces they confront are more sinister than anticipated. So a Padawan left the Jedi Order. Obviously, something it's a she, I think. Finds out something's not right. There's obviously something's wrong, and goes back to her her master, to investigate. I assume So yeah, it's 100 years before Phantom Menace, I assume. Now, Phantom Menace. I don't remember, George. How long did they say that the Siths have been hiding out of sight? Millennium, right?
Yeah. So like that I don't know about how that comment's gonna age.
Yeah. So the thing is, we know Revenge of the Sith, right? Palpatine comes out and basically admits he's the Sith that everybody's been looking for, and he explains his backstory about his master. So his master was hiding the whole time, the whole freaking time. Didn't do anything as a Sith because of your saying they've been hiding for a millennium. So his master's been doing nothing, just there teaching Sidious. That's it, but doing nothing, like seriously nothing. The wise of power or anything like that. And the Siths before them, they did nothing either for a millennium. Is that what I got out of that trilogy? But this might be explaining something different, or maybe they're not Sith. Because I don't know. Like, I mean, anybody looks at red lightsabers. I don't know, man. Like, it kind of contradicts Phantom Menace if they are Sith, if they've been hiding for a millennium.
You know how to really change Star Wars fandom? Just do the multiverse. Star Wars multiverse.
The grassy George. Blinded fell for the Godzilla multiverse thing.
I fell for it as well.
I can't believe you guys fell for that. I look at that picture, right? I look at the Godzilla 1998 movie. You look more like a dinosaur than the Godzilla, like how Godzilla would look. You look more like a bigger version of T-Rex with stuff on his back. That's all he looked like. Can't believe you fell for that. But June 4th, man. I think June 4th, you got The Boys, you got Acolyte, you got House of Dragon, Season 2. You really want to stack up June, huh? You really want to stack up. I mean, I'm looking forward to this show. I mean, I think honestly, Degrassi, I think I'm looking forward to the show more than Skeleton Crew, honestly. I know Skeleton Crew has Jude Law in it, but like, I want to see Jedi, man. I want to see Jedis. Okay? And Siths. That's what I like about Star Wars. The Force, the Jedis, and the Siths. That's what we're here for. Right, George?
You're right.
Right, Blinded? That's what we're here for. So yeah. I'm looking because I'm gonna try to end the show at around midnight, George, because I want to watch X-Men 97. Okay, so I think before I go to sleep. Oh, it's a Force user? Okay, Force user, not technically Jedi. So did you see the Alien Romulus trailer today? Did you see the Alien Romulus trailer, George?
No, I didn't see that one.
Go check it out because I might get hit if I see it.
All right.
If I show it on here. Okay. So I'm just gonna say this. People are excited for Alien Romulus. I understand. Okay. But let's be honest, the last two Alien movies sucked.
Well, I actually like Prometheus, but like I didn't see
it could have been better. Prometheus to me was hit or miss sometimes, right? And then you got the other one with what's the other one? Alien Covenant? That was terrible. Alien Covenant was not good.
I didn't see Alien Covenant. I didn't bother wasting my time.
Yeah, see, like we like to compare Alien to Predator, right? Predator, I say, like the trailer looked fine. I'll say that. They'll say, but Predator, right? Before that, before the Predator came out, 2022, right? Predator really needed something to get people back into believing it again, right? Because the one with Olivia Munn, oh, that was horrible. That Predator movie, that was horrible. The one in 2018 and 2019, that was a horrible one. And Predator hasn't exactly been like, before 2022, hasn't been exactly at its best. in a long time. So 2022, I feel like Alien needs that too. Alien needs that. That needs that. Needs that. And because, well, the last two Alien movies, well, some people like Prometheus or not, didn't really exactly have put faith in a lot of people. Some and Covenant was just bad. Alien needs stuff to get people to put faith back. And Wellness, I hope it does that. I really hope it does it for the Alien fans. But to me, it's a wait and see. Okay, it's a wait and see kind of thing because of the past. Now, I don't know much about the director, Freddy Alvarez. That's his name, Freddy Alvarez. It's not Ridley Scott. But I think Ridley Scott is okay. He has Fred. Okay, is it Freddy? No, it's not Freddy Alvarez. It's Freddy. Is it how do you say it? It's not Freddy, but it's in Spanish. It's Freddy Alvarez. He's worked on Evil Dead, the film. Don't Breathe. He's a horror director. He's a horror director.
That could rejuvenate the franchise because it started off as a horror.
Oh yeah, because they try to give a lot of lore, right? They try to make it a lot of. They try to get. Like,
and
yeah,
while I prefer Aliens over Alien, James Cameron took it in a more action direction when he got the reins.
It was a simple alien trying to kill people on a ship or whatever. There was no. It was just. There was no lore involved. There's an alien from this planet, like a. But it's really Prometheus, right? Prometheus is really the first one where they gave lore to these lore to the whole Alien franchise, stuff like that. But actually, like I would say, Alien versus Predator, they gave kind of story lore to how those two species were at war with each other, and predators hunted them. But then it was Prometheus that gave a lot more lore to creation of humanity or something like that beings. This one doesn't lack action. Yeah, it's going to be. It needs to get back to its roots. Because it definitely needs to get back to its roots. Maybe they'll do another Alien versus Predator movie. All right. But I thought Degrassi's happy. Degrassi hyped up everything. It's a fact. He hypes up everything. Hypes up everything. Degrassi likes everything except Matt Brab.
Oh my goodness! I don't even want to think of that nightmare anymore. Honestly, you know what? The new punishment they should do in jails: show Madam Web.
Yeah,
that's their only form of entertainment while you're in a jail cell. Watching Madam Web.
That movie's on demand already. VOD. Like a week ago.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god. I know Aaron Taylor Johnson said something about Craven, not a negative light. I'm gonna try to find it. What did he say about Craven? Because Aaron Taylor Johnson has been rumored to be offered the role of James Bond. Have you heard that? Don't find Aaron Taylor Johnson. Okay, here we go. I found it. Aaron Taylor Johnson says he wouldn't be playing Craven if there wasn't something really to bring to life with this character. We all had enough of seeing studios churning out stuff that they're wanting to go to the cinema. That's the case. Why do you choose Sony?
I mean, I'll give him credit. He's not bashing this movie like Dakota Johnson did. Although here's the thing, I'm going to defend Dakota Johnson. Why praise shit that you know you're going to be in? Just be honest and be like, yeah, this is garbage. I don't know what I was doing.
Sydney Sweeney doesn't care. She's like, yeah, I know it's crap.
Yo, you know what? these actresses deserve all the best because you know what, they spoke the truth. I'm sick and tired of people basically saying like, why, well, you know what, why were they being so negative about it? It's like, listen, you sign on to a project, you probably think it's gonna be cool, and then as you work on it, you realize, wow, this is a pile of shit.
That one actress, Israel Merced, is in everything now. Okay, Madam Reb, Superman Legacy or Superman,
Last of Us.
Yeah, that's a. She's gonna be Alien Romulus.
She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. Listen. All these actresses that were in this movie, they're gonna be fine.
No, yeah, like the way.
Sydney's like. Have you not seen the work Sydney Sweeney's been in lately? She's gonna be fine. The only one I do have question marks just because she hasn't really had the best, filmography so far is Dakota Johnson, but I think she'll bounce back.
The thing about Dakota
Listen,
Johnson,
I'm gonna give credit to Dakota Johnson. She has not been
baby though.
She has not been the worst part of these movies that she's been in. Look, in 50 Shades of Grey, as terrible as those movies were, you know what? She did her best. Like,
I mean, she was in other films before 50 Shades of Grey, but 50 Shades of Grey got her on the map, even though those movies are crap.
Oh my goodness! I mean, like.
And
you read Twilight fan fiction? They're Twilight fan fiction.
But she is kind of a Neptune baby, though. She is. But because I remember her, she was in that terrible Need for Speed movie. Oh, that's one of the worst. Need for Speed was so bad. Stellar cast, but just a bad movie overall. Need for Speed. Oh, Aaron Paul. Ugh. See, Aaron Paul did not become a bigger star than people thought he would. Because he hasn't been exactly in good movies either. Aaron Paul. Breaking Bad is his best stuff. But yeah, but you know what? Maybe he's passionate about Craven. He got a good paycheck. Maybe he's passionate about it. We'll find out August. It's just that fans don't have a lot of confidence. Obviously, it's Sony, Spider-Man stuff. There's no confidence. Yes, the Venom movies did well. Venom 1 did well. Venom 2 did, I guess, okay for the time. But then Morbius came out. And Madam Web comes out. Kitty, I really do think. I wonder, they have nothing planned film-wise after Venom 3. Sony. And
I'm not calling it The Last Dance. Screw that.
I'm not talking about Spider-Man 4 because that's Sony MCU. I'm talking about strictly Sony Spider-Man stuff. They have nothing really. I mean, they said they're still doing that wrestling movie with Alberto, but there's nothing, no update on that. There's no casting, no director, nothing on that. So there's really nothing right now for Sony after Venom Last Dance. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe they should take a step back and be like, how can we put quality in these Spider-Man movies? How about
you actually put Spider-Man in these movies?
Maybe that.
First of all, you have a Spider-Man universe where Spider-Man has yet to appear, and I'm not including the Venom Let There Be Carnage mid-credit scene. I'm not counting the fact that that in Morbius, Vulture's like, I was here because of Spider-Man or something like that.
Oh, Michael Keaton basically.
He didn't even know what he was doing there.
Yeah, he admitted it.
It's like, you ever see the I don't know if it was the presidential or vice presidential debate in the 90s where Canton was like, who am I? Why am I here?
Yeah.
That was basically Michael Keaton.
Yeah. He had no clue. I was like, there's a Spider-Man in the universe? What?
It reminded me of when Liam Neeson said, when he made his small appearance in Dark Knight Rises, he was asked to come on set that day, and it's the jail scene where Christian Bale's in the prison hanging scene. And dangling, and Liam Neeson's like, Christopher, what the hell is this? Literally, how do you think Michael Keaton felt? He was probably even more confused.
Yeah, he just literally this.
He was like, "Where's Tom Holland? Where's Tomei? Where's Zendaya?" Like, where is everyone?
Let's go kill Spider-Man. Like, how do we know Spider-Man's in that universe?
What do you mean I'm not supposed to refer to him as Peter Parker?
It's like, who's Morbius?
You seriously expect me? He'd probably be like, you seriously expect me to watch No Way Home? I never even see my first Batman movie. That's probably what he's probably thinking.
It was also like Morbius. He just said, let's go kill Spider-Man. Morbius was like, okay.
I was thinking, who's this vampire villain?
Yeah, Morbius wasn't even a villain. That's the thing. He wasn't even a villain in his own film. He was a good guy. Oh my god, that movie made no sense. Like, seriously. Oh my god. I want to see what else there is. I love us dunking on dumb stuff. And Sony has done a lot of dumb stuff with their Spider-Man stuff, so it's fun dunking on them. Hey Anthony. Oh! Did you see the trailer for the Captain America and Black Panther Marvel?
I didn't see the trailer, but I've seen the screenshots, and I will say the graphics look really good.
Looks really, really good. Rise of Hydra. It's called the Rise of Hydra.
It's probably going to be a better video game than the 2020 Avengers game.
Yeah. It looks really, really good graphics-wise. I know Degrassi is a little hesitant about it. Told that me privately. Don't worry, Degrassi. It's not going to be a mobile game. And it's not going to be a Telltale. But the trailer looks really, really good. They said it's going to come out 2025. I like, you got Captain America in it. Obviously, we got Black Panther. I don't think it's T'Challa. I don't think it's T'Challa. I think it's his father in the trailer. And it's taking place in World War II, obviously, with the Nazis and Rise of Hydra. So obviously, this is where Hydra. Why is this? Red Skull will definitely be in it. Yeah, I know Degrassi, I know. Red Skull is always going to be in it because Hydra is synonymous with Red Skull, obviously. Even though there's others involved with Red Skull, but Red Skull is really the main, I would say the main focus of Hydra. It's going to, it sounds like Hydra in this game has already kind of infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. because it sounds like S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be around back then. I'm not sure in the MCU how long S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been around. They might have been around for some time, but it sounds like, because Captain America Winter Soldier, right? If you remember, when they go find Steve and Natalia, right? Black Widow and Captain America. They were. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name who worked with them? Who they captured? In the first movie, that doctor guy, the doctor who worked for the Hydra. What's his name again? You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, George, I can't hear you.
Hold on, my mind's drawing a blank.
Oh, maybe I'll let him go though. Try again.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so who's that guy again? You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Sorry, my mind was drawing a blank. I was looking at something on Twitter.
But you know the doctor from.
Oh yeah, the Zola.
Zola, thank you. So in Captain America: Winter Soldier, he revealed that once the war was over, S.H.I.E.L.D. took in some of the Nazis, right? And they worked for him, right? They worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. But secretly, they converted some people from S.H.I.E.L.D. into HYDRA, right? They really work for HYDRA, right? Even though they're kind of pretending to work for S.H.I.E.L.D., right? I think there's right? Obviously that happened, right? And he obviously saw like the Robert Redford's character was secretly HYDRA, right? So yeah, so how they infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D., right? HYDRA infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. I assume it, from the trailer, it looks like they're going to do that. It's going to be the exact same thing that HYDRA is going to kind of infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. in a way, and they're going to announce itself as HYDRA, and it's going to be the rise of HYDRA. And why is it called Marvel 1943? I don't know why. You know, it'd be awesome. Like it looks really, really good. Wolverine should be in this game, man. Put Wolverine in this game. Put Wolverine. He's alive back then. Put Wolverine in this game. We know Wolverine and we know Wolverine in the comics and some shows has allied himself with Captain America before. Put Wolverine in the game. That's what I'm demanding.
Oh yeah, Wolverine would fit perfectly well in this era.
Yeah. Now, the Black Panther part. Why would Black Panther be involved with this? It's probably because the Nazis or the HYDRA, they probably are aware of Wakanda and vibranium, right? Probably aware of that. They probably want that, right? Or something like that, right? Even though, or something like that. There has to be a reason why they're getting involved. We obviously know why Captain America gets involved. It's a world war. But what reason would Wakanda get involved? And you know how the Nazis are. Besides, doing no fighting in the war, you know they like to do whatever it takes to get powerful. You know they like Hitler. Hitler specifically likes supernatural stuff, right? Hitler.
Yeah. I mean, like remember Indiana Jones? He was obsessed with all that stuff.
Yeah, and HYDRA is basically. It's not exactly all fully. HYDRA is basically a division of people that are interested in ruling the world, but they're very also interested in supernatural, scientific, cosmo kind of stuff too, right? HYDRA is kind of like a scientific division, right? Because so there has to be a reason why they have to go to Wakanda. Maybe it's because of the vibranium, the metal. Maybe it can make their weapons stronger. I don't know, for the war or something like that. Maybe in this at this time on like the MCU, ancient Egypt, they did Battle Apocalypse. Maybe it's because in this time Wakanda is ready, known publicly to the world. They're not hiding like they were in the MCU, and maybe they're allies with the free world, right, or something like that. Because to me, when I heard about this, it's like why would they want Black Panther to be teamed up with Captain America? It should be like Wolverine or some European hero or whatever. But why Black Panther? And it has to be a reason why. And it has to be something to do with Wakanda and maybe Africa itself. Because look, we know the Nazis went to Africa. And the HYDRA uprising too. Yeah. And HYDRA wants to rule the world, obviously, right? So that means going to Africa, right? And Europe, America eventually. And
I mean, we know like the Nazis do take some land in I know the northern part of Africa.
Yeah.
But so obviously in the Marvel universe, they could possibly take much more.
Yeah.
Or want to go deeper into Africa.
Yeah. They're doing hopefully, because I like to see this, but if this is an uprising, I mean, look. Now the thing is, Mika, they can create a whole universe out of this, like an Arkham universe. Can this game be a beginning of a universe of some sort? Maybe, like an Arkhamverse. And I don't mean like you're gonna have a bunch of Captain America games after this thing, but maybe like Captain America and Black Panther in the past, and a sequel will be like in the present or sometime in a different time period, like the 80s or 90s, maybe with a different character, and maybe lead up to maybe a real Avengers game. Like try to make an Avengers game again, not like the past. Yeah. That's true. Because now the thing with X, the reason I said Wolverine could fit in this game, as long as it's not titled with X-Men in the name, like there's no X-Men name in it or anything like that, like there's an X-Men related character's name or I guess art in the title, you can have the X-Men character in it. Because if you saw the Insomniac leaks, we know Insomniac has the rights to X-Men, right? Has the rights to X-Men's game and all that. And they're the only ones who are allowed to make X-Men games specifically for X-Men with X-Men titles. Like, say Wolverine's getting his own game, right? Say Gambit gets his own game. They can put Gambit in the title, right? And they can say, if they want to make X-Men Apocalypse, they could do that. The other Marvel games cannot name a game X-Men Apocalypse. They're not allowed to do that because Insomniac has the rights to the X-Men property in that sense. But they're allowed to use X-Men characters in the other Marvel games as long as it's not titled with X-Men stuff in the thing. So they can use Wolverine in the game. They just can't say Wolverine, Black Panther, and Captain America in Rise of HYDRA 1943. Exactly. See, yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you get my point. You get my point, George?
Yep.
She's like, right? So yeah, but you know what? The graphics do look really, really good. I want to see, like Degrassi, I want to see what the gameplay is really like. I mean, look, guys. I know Degrassi wants to see gameplay, but we got a long way off. Right? Long way off to the game. To 2025. Usually gameplay for video games come closer to an actual not they come closer to the release date, not like a year and a half usually. That's when they release, unless they get leaked. Usually you probably see gameplay maybe in maybe late 2024. Maybe. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, Degrassi. Okay. If it's like Uncharted, if the gameplay is like Uncharted, I'm down, man. Sign me up. Sign me up for that.
And not the Uncharted movie, the Uncharted games.
Yeah. The games. If it was like the movies, though, no.
Oh Lord.
That's all the topics I have written down. I saw the intro for the X-Men intro. It's been released. The X-Men 97 intro. It's basically the same as the 92, but they added some stuff to it, which is fine. I like them. They use the same music. Using the same intro, they add some stuff. I like. So I'm gonna watch that when this stream ends. X-Men episode 1 and 2 97, and then tomorrow I'm gonna review it, and not spoiler. That's gonna be a video, and then I'm gonna do a stream and spoiling it. Go check out Disney Plus, guys, if you want. Yes, LeBron James says he's a friend of X-Men, and I'm like, and he's like, where can I watch it? I'm like, oh, come on,
Go
like,
James.
Like, I'm pretty sure he gets Disney Plus for free. Let's be honest.
It probably does.
Like, you can watch on Disney Plus. Like, yeah, you get it for free. You can afford Disney Plus, man.
Shay Sharp probably gets it for free because it works for ESPN.
Oh, everybody that works for Disney gets Disney Plus for free.
Probably got it for free now. I bet you Mad Dog Russo probably got it for free.
I'm sorry. I know you work for the company, but if you're a freaking millionaire like those guys, you should pay for it.
Mad Dog Russo probably has it. I could already predict his top 5 favorite Disney movies of all time.
I'm just sorry. If you're a millionaire and you work for Disney, one of those sports channels or whatever, they should make you pay for it. It's only what, $10, $15, $11
But you want to hear my guess as to what Bad Dog's top 5 favorite Disney movies are?
What?
Okay, this is in no particular order. Snow
Yes.
White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I can't blame you for
Pinocchio.
that.
Fantasia.
Is that it, really?
No, I'm guessing because
Oh.
you know he likes old teams. He probably likes old movies. Mary Poppins and Peter Pan. And an honorable mention, I'm gonna throw in one from the '90s. Aladdin.
Dude, I listen to Jason Reddick. Jason Reddick is too smart for ESPN.
Yo, did you see how like JJ Reddick kind of like calmly like talked down Shannon Sharp?
No, yeah, you know what? JJ Reddick is too smart for this kind of TV.
Listen, the only time JJ has ever lost his cool when he was basically like showed some resentment towards Doc Rivers.
I think he's this, like, honestly, the way he talks, I think he's the smartest person, like one of the smartest people they got to work at ESPN. Seriously, he's a lot more intelligent than Kendrick Perkins, than Richard Jeffers, anybody else. He's just too. He's like he makes everybody else look dumb, and
Yo,
you get
I
offended.
love it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like here's the thing: the only time he's ever gotten emotionally compromised is when he was like, can someone finally call out Doc Rivers?"
Yeah, did he have issues with what? Did he have issues with Doc Rivers in the Clippers with the Clippers?
Well, here's the thing: he's been open in saying that like he enjoyed playing for Doc. I think where he started having issues was when Doc Rivers admitted years later that he never thought those Clipper teams were ever going to win a championship.
Yeah,
And I think that hurt JJ because he's been open in saying he thought they had a legit shot in 2014, 2015, not 2016, 2017 when guys were hurt. So like, listen, he's praised Doc's coaching like since All-Star break, and he said like he did have his best years under Doc, but I think he's just annoyed at the fact that like Doc said he felt like those teams were never going to win.
Yeah,
And here's the thing: Doc Rivers does have a history of not really holding himself accountable.
Yeah,
But like, here's the thing:
if I was a former athlete, I would not like that.
Some guys have obviously enjoyed playing for Doc. The Boston Big Three, they love Doc. But you also got to remember that there's been some guys that didn't like playing for Doc. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
James Harden. Joel Embiid loved playing for Doc.
Yeah, but the thing is, he did.
So it's like, listen, like Doc obviously bonded better with some guys.
Is this Doc is like the coach that gets you to the playoffs, but can't get you over the hump, you know?
Well,
Like-
here's the thing. When he had the Boston Big Three, yeah, they won the championship.
But he only
And
coaches,
listen, the year they lost in the second round, Kevin Garnett was hurt.
he only coaches teams that are good, like right away. He never goes to a team that's bad and makes them a good team. He always teaches.
Well, to be fair, he did take the Clippers before Kawhi got there. He got them to the playoffs, and they did win 2 games against Golden State.
Yeah,
in the first round.
He did. Okay, for the Clippers, you're right. He did make Clippers into a decent, good enough playoff team. But most of it, I mean, I think he coached Orlando, right? Orlando's like a first round exit all the time.
But here's the thing: he
didn't have Grant Hill.
That was a step in the right direction. You got to remember those Orlando Magic teams. Grant Hill was supposed to play for them. He was always hurt though.
I mean, of course, 10,000 more people.
So like Tracy McGrady was basically carrying the load.
Oh yeah, because they didn't have Grant Hill. Grant Hill was
remember,
hurt.
Tracy McGrady, he never got past the first round. Tracy,
No.
even when Doc wasn't his coach.
I mean, they got Grant. They were trying to build a championship team around McGrady and Grant Hill, but Grant Hill barely played with Orlando.
Yeah, so it's like obviously Doc hasn't had the best luck with players getting hurt.
I mean, Boston, he got lucky with the Big Three.
Listen. Here's where Doc does get criticism. 2015 and 2020.
Yeah.
I can't fault him for the injuries that the Celtics had suffered in 2009. I know in 2010, Big Perk got hurt. Let's see, 2014. I mean, the Spurs and Thunder were going to win that championship, not the Clippers. 2015, I think, was their best shot, and they choked the 3-1 lead.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 2020, that was their other best shot, and they choked the 3-1 lead against the Denver Nuggets team. That was just a baby championship team. They weren't ready yet.
They didn't even care about 2020. The Clippers said they didn't really care.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot was happening in the bubble around that time.
Yeah.
But still, like, here's the thing. When you have a golden opportunity, you need to care. See, that's why I don't give LeBron the championship asterisk, because it's like, do you deserve to be a champion if you don't care?
No.
Exactly. So it's like, you may have the talent, but if you don't care, why should you win? LeBron wanted it more. Lakers won.
LeBron's the one to push for the bubble.
I mean, why do you think the Miami Heat went so far in those playoffs? Jimmy Butler wanted it more.
Yeah, they wanted to play. They wanted to get paid. You know what happens when you know what happens when a season gets suspended, right? You don't get paid. You don't get paid. You know what happened in baseball, right? When they in baseball, right? If you're making $20 million a year, but if your season gets suspended, you're not going to get that money. And if they start to get the season in July like they did, and you make $20 million a year, you may just get, I don't know, $10 million, $8 million. You may not get your full salary. But yeah, but yeah, it's like there are some really overrated coach. I find Jason Kidd is a very overrated coach. Like, Mike D'Antoni might be the most overrated coach. One of them. Seriously, because I think he had I think in the mid 2000s, I think he had a legit chance to taking the Suns to the championship. I think he could have beat the Spurs.
Listen. Whoever was going to come out of the East, he was going to beat. Yes.
And the thing is, his defense always lets him down.
But here's the thing: 2007, in my opinion, was his best shot of winning.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: there was a problem. Remember what happened in one of the games? Guys got off the bench when they weren't supposed to during an altercation. One of them was Amari Stoudemire. He got suspended for a game.
So stupid.
So it's like that probably haunts them because, had you not got suspended in a key game against the Spurs, you could have gone to the NBA Finals, because that was the year that the 8th seed Golden State Warriors beat the number 1 seed Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
You go the next round, you beat the Utah Jazz, which had Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer as your best players.
You would have beat them. They would have beat the Jazz.
And of course you would have beaten LeBron's Cavalier team in 2007, because there was like LeBron had no help.
Nobody.
Steve Nash finally could have won a championship, and Skip Bayless could have read the story of how LeBron James lost to that white skinny guy Steve Nash. Really?
LeBron 2007 was like 23, 24 years old, man.
But Skip Bayless would have ran the story of like LeBron James lost to skinny Canadian Steve Nash. Really? Old Steve Nash?
LeBron doing Space Jam. No, he's not doing Space Jam 3. Don't worry.
Oh, Skip Bayless reviewing Space Jam was the funniest thing. Listen, after Skip Bayless's basically weird review of The Dark Knight, I don't know if I trust Skip Bayless's movie opinions.
And he does know your Joker.
Listen, Skip Bayless. When Skip Bayless has Shaq as number 3 on his top, in his all-time greatest NBA players, I know his list is full of shit.
Yes,
He ranked Shaq ahead of Kareem,
Are you
LeBron, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell.
Hey! I'll put Jokic ahead of Shaq. Jokic could do more stuff as a center than Shaq could ever do.
If Joker can win a couple more championships,
I mean-
I'll put Joker in that top 10.
Joker, I haven't seen a center with the skill set of Jokic ever.
Yo, listen, back in 2021, Skip Bayless had. Let me tell you some of the guys he had ranked higher than Steph Curry. He had Bill Walton, Jerry West, Dirk Nowitzki, Karl Malone, James Harden, all ranked higher than Steph. I think he was going to rank AI over Steph.
The thing is,
and to me, back in 2021, I had Steph Curry at like 12, 13. Now I have him at number 9.
to me, my 10 best players is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Kareem. This is not in particular order. Larry Bird. Because like Larry Bird is really the first true 7-footer that could shoot. Because he changed the game in that aspect, where Magic changed the game in his aspect. I don't know, there's 7 players. I don't know who else.
I'll get my top 10. This is easy for me.
Steph Curry. I may put Steph Curry. Steph Curry up there.
Well,
I might put Hakeem Olajuwon. I think people underrate Hakeem Olajuwon.
I'll get my list before the stream ends. Michael, LeBron,
Yeah.
Kareem, Magic Johnson, Timmy D, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, Steph Curry, Larry Bird, and I'm gonna go with Shaq.
Not bad.
I mean, listen, 8 or 9 was gonna be like I've always been torn between like Larry Bird and Steph because look, they revolutionized the game with their shooting. Both of them did. And I think if Larry Bird didn't have back problems, I think he would have and had better longevity. He probably could have ranked higher.
The thing is, Charles Barkley, to me, like back in the day, Charles Barkley, like he wasn't particularly tall, right? But he was a hell of a rebounder. Like in this day and age, he'd be a monster rebounder because of size. Because size is not like size is so important at an NBA, but it's not really the be all end all now, right? Because the size, skills, tall players are outside perimeter players now, right? They shoot more, right? Like Barkley, he would just rebound like crazy now.
And my honorable mentions, my next 5 would probably be Will Chamberlain, Hakeem Olajuwon, Oscar Robertson, Kevin Durant, and I might get a little flack for this one, but I would put Dwayne Wade at number 15. I know people want to rank. I know people will rank Dwayne Wade lower, but it's like, listen, he's the 3rd best shooting guard of all time.
The one player I'm very disappointed because I felt Vince Carter could be the top 10 player.
Yeah, but it's like, listen, when I think of Dwayne Wade, I look at the fact that this guy helped LeBron win championships. He won a championship in 2006 in his 3rd season. He basically carried that Miami Heat team.
And the LeBron teams. And, yeah.
So, like, and he got 3 rings.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't dispute that. Heck, I almost had him ranked higher than Kevin Durant, but I was like, you know what? Kevin Durant's one of the greatest scorers ever. He keeps breaking scoring records. JJ Redick brought up a good point. This guy's had consecutive seasons of averaging over 20 points a game. Can't dispute that.
Well, I'm gonna end it here because it is midnight now. George, you got anything to promote?
Wait, what?
You got anything to promote because it's midnight now?
I mean, I think I'm seeing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire this weekend, so I'll probably do a review on that.
Is it out this weekend or next weekend?
This weekend.
Not so positive reviews.
It's getting mixed reviews. Like some people like it, some people don't. So,
it is coming out this weekend?
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out next week.
No, Godzilla is.
I thought they both come out on the same day.
No.
Oh, shit. I'll buy tickets for Friday. I forgot. Okay.
And I watched Afterlife for the first time
Saturday.
Yeah, I enjoyed it overall.
I'm a freaking idiot, guys.
Not the best movie though, but like I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I thought the movie was coming out next week. My bad. So I'll get tickets for Friday. I can't tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow. A little busy. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be reviewing X-Men, non-spoiler review. Those will be videos, and then spoiler review for the first 2 episodes as a stream. It's not Let's Talk Pop. It's just gonna be a general review stream. But that's tomorrow. And Saturday, I'll probably do another episode of this show, Let's Talk Pop. Recap the news. From, I guess, a little bit later, some of the stuff I missed today, Friday and Saturday's news. And yeah, just to end it off, Margot Robbie wants to make a Sims movie. They should make a Sim City movie, but I'm going to end it here, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below.
Peace.
Oh, come on. There we go.